Hey everyone, Happy New Year. We are here with our What Sold video for the last 2 weeks. Really, it's only about a week, a little over a week, because I closed my store for Christmas because I was out of town in Florida. And yeah, I was worried about coming back to no sales, but I luckily did have some. So we're going to go through all that. It looks like no one is watching, so that's okay. I am just going to continue anyway. But hey, Kristen, how are you? One person is watching. Yay. Happy New Year. I was just saying that I had to close my store, and so I was worried about coming back after that and not having any sales, but I've been pretty lucky this whole season. I think that December might have been my best month. I haven't completely done the numbers yet, but it might have been my best month of the year. So fingers crossed, we'll see. Hey Pearl, how are you? It's okay, Kristen. I totally nixed it. I had a really rough New Year's emotionally, so I didn't do that video. So it is all good. I'll probably try and do it sometime else because I think it's a fun idea. But yeah, didn't happen. Anywho, so what I've noticed, what I've noticed is that with like closing your Poshmark closet, obviously you can't share, you can't do anything really. You can do listings that will drop on the date that you open. I did not do that this time, but I have done that in the past. This time I went thrifting when I was in Florida. And so there were some items that were like flat lay easy listings. And so when I reopened, I had photographed and I ended up listing, I think about five or six things that day. One ended up selling like 2 days later, so that was good. But I think as long as you like kind of immediately go back into the amount of time and whatnot, or for me is now Pasha VH, then I think like you don't get as much of an issue when you close your closet, but it could just be me. I might just be having a really good season for some reason, and it could all go to shit, in the next month. So who knows? But I did make some really good sales. I'm really excited. I will be last year I did my top 20 of 2020. I will be doing a top 21 of 2021 video, hopefully in the next week or two. I did go to the Goodwill outlet yesterday on New Year's Day for some endorphin release, and I got like the biggest haul I've ever gotten. I spent like over $68, which for some people isn't very much, but for me it's quite a bit. And a little stressed out about it, to be honest. There will probably be at least 2 or 3 hauls based on that. I got a lot of kid stuff and stuff like that. So sorry, just blocking that person. Anyway, let's get into it. I had probably one of my biggest sales of the year in the last week, so that's pretty exciting. But our first sale is, and I'm going to be like on a million different screens. I'm actually in my living room today. I was too lazy to set up back up in my office because I took all my computer and stuff home with me. So I've just been lazy basically for a week. Not really. I did 4 days of high volume spay neuter last week. So I actually spayed and neutered probably over 100 animals in 4 days. So I am sore today. I hurt. My hands are kind of a mess right now. So anyway, but our first item is this Hawke & Co. sports down puffer jacket, red size extra large. I actually got this for free somewhere. So I ended up making $19.20, but it took about a year for that to sell. Not something I would generally pick up, but someone gave it to me, so I sold it. But I definitely don't think I will be picking it up in the future. I actually saw a jacket very similar to this at the bins yesterday, and I was like, oh, I want to get it, but then I didn't because I just had bad vibes again. So, but it was, $19 I didn't have previously, so I'm always happy about that. Our next sale, and I will say these first three, I think, are from before I went out of town for Christmas, like a day or two before. This is actually something, funnily enough, I picked up in Florida when I was down there with Grandma. This is a Michigan beanie knit hat, patch embroidered one size. So it's for the NCAA team, Michigan. My family is Michigan State, but I still sold it for $14. So I guess for me, it worked out. But I ended up making $10.48 on this, and it sold in 71 days, so a little over 2 months, which isn't horrible for a hat. If you saw my Florida haul, I've picked up a ton of hats, and I do have a ton of hats to list. So that actually might be what I do today, just because I did get, hey, Roy, what's up? I did get a head mannequin finally. She doesn't have a name, but I get a head mannequin because I've been getting so many hats. And I think I found it on Amazon for like $5 or something really cheap. So I'm going to try it and see what happens. Yes, exactly. All sales are sales. That's how I feel. If I can make at least like $10 an item, that's usually what I shoot for. I'm happy. But yeah. So our next sale was, this is actually a really good one. So these were Lafayette 148, New York brown. The style was menswear, which was very confusing to a lot of people. But it was virgin wool blend wide leg pants, size 10. But actually in the thing, like actually has, it's a menswear is like the actual style name. And so people were like, are you sure this is women's? I'm like, yes, it's women's. But this I actually got on the Real. So sometimes the Real will send coupons. Lately, the coupons have been like $25 off, but you have to spend $50. For a while, I kept getting coupons where I would just buy items that were on sale enough where I could buy the item, and with the shipping, it was free. I bought this with a Kate Spade purse and then another purse. And for all three items, I only spent like $5. I sold the Kate Spade purse for like 70, so I put that $5 on there. So I had no cost of goods. These sold for 50. So I ended up making $40 on them, and they only took a couple months to sell. So I was really excited about this sale, especially since there were so many questions initially about the whole menswear thing. Yes. Roy, I don't know if you saw my Florida haul, but I have a hat problem. Like, I picked up so many hats, and the sad part is I threw back just as many hats as I had brought home. So I had like a whole cart of hats at one point. It was really a problem. This is my living room. I turned my chair away from the TV so that I could, and I'm literally, my computer is sitting on top of a stuffed animal to keep it higher up, but it's on my couch. So, getified setup here. I know. I know. I was so excited because I was about to be like, am I going to have to send this back to the Real? But I didn't. They're a really nice pair. I mean, they were a super nice pair of pants, and really quality. So, I mean, they're definitely good. I wish Tim Gunn was in my life for real. Like, I need him to just be around and be like, girl, make it work. Because that's what I'm doing. Anyway, so those are the 3 sales before the 21st, which is when I went to Florida. And then the rest is from after, well, Christmas Eve and after. I did open while I was still down there because I figured you weren't going to be able to send out mail on the 25th or the 26th or 25th or the 26th. So I was safe to be open because I wasn't going to be able to ship till Monday anyway. So hey, thank you for coming for 5 seconds. All right. So our next item, love you too. Oh yeah. Next item was the super fun Star Wars R2-D2 Reindeer ugly Christmas sweater, royal blue, size small. This actually might have sold right before Christmas too. My bad. So this sold for $20. It was like one of those things where I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get rid of it because it's Christmas and no one's gonna be buying these anymore. I ended up making $15.43, and it sold within 2 to 3 weeks of me listing it. So I was happy with that. It was new with tags. It was a really cute sweater. If it had been my size, I probably would have kept it. But y'all know I have an ugly Christmas sweater problem. So I think I pretty much sold all of my Christmas sweaters except for 3 this year, 2 or 3. So I did pretty well. I'm pretty happy with that. Number 1 fan. Woo-hoo. Anyway, all good sales. Our next sale were these 2 Victoria's Secret sleep eye masks. One had reindeer on it and one was like a geometric print. They sold for $15. I ended up making $12 on them. It took about 2 weeks for them to sell. They got like a lot of interest really quickly, which I thought was interesting. So I guess if you see like Victoria's Secret eye masks, pick them up, especially like if it's at the bins or something, because I don't know if like people collect them. You know, people collect weird stuff. I don't know. So I don't know if people collect them or what's going on with that, but they sold really quickly. And I mean, $15 for 2 eye masks isn't bad. Next. I'm sort of getting better at this, but sort of not. This was a fun sale. I had this for a while, though. It was a Joe Boxer Mohawk Fire Knit Yarn Hat Beanie. It actually sold full price. I had it listed for $25. It actually sold full price for $25. It had been listed for a while. 6 months, a while. So I was happy to see it go. I was a little bit shocked it did sell full price, but I will take it. I ended up making $18.88 on it. You'll see a theme. I actually sold quite a few hats. Not quite a few, but a few hats for, a 2-week period that's in the winter. So that was a good sale. Really happy with it. And I would probably pick it up again. It doesn't take up much room. And I like the fire and like the Mohawk yarn personally. So, hey, Maggie Doodle. Did I miss anyone else? I think that's it. All right. Welcome to the chat, everybody. Next is one of my cutest sales. I sold these Robeez brown leather star booties, size 9 to 12 months. They are adorable. They're tiny and leather and in really good condition. They were not new with tags, but they're so adorable. They were teeny tiny. Anyway, they sold for $13. I think it was on an offer. Let's see. Yes, someone sent me an offer. I accepted it. I ended up making $9.29 on them, and they sold in 105 days. Not the best, but not the worst. I would probably pick them up again. I heard from someone that was something like a brand that they had wanted to find. So yeah, definitely look at little kids stuff sometimes. I am hey, welcome Victoria. This haul or that I did on New Year's Day, I got a lot of kids stuff, so I will be probably doing a separate kids haul, and it is one of those where I'm going to see if I can sell the kids stuff to cover all the other stuff. So basically anything I sell is profit after the kids stuff. We'll see. I got a lot of granimals or whatever. God, I can't say it. I've heard from different moms that has a following. I don't know. They make really cute stuff. So I picked up a bunch of shirts and a bunch of other stuff. When I checked out yesterday, we filled our first like large black garbage bag, and I went, oh no, because that was like 20 pounds. And then I filled pretty much another large garbage bag after that. And I was like, oh gosh, what did I do? This is why you shouldn't go thrifting when you're emotional. Okay, guys? Take it from me. Don't do it. You're looking for the endorphins, and it's a bad idea. But I think I got some really good stuff. Actually, they're right here. I listed them yesterday. They are a Keds and Kate Spade collab. I hadn't seen these before. I did clean them up some. They do have some wear and stuff. I did list these last night. So, FYI, if you are not aware, on Poshmark during January, every day of January, they are doing a new, what's it called? It's not an affiliate. It's, hold on, I'm looking up the word. Campaigns. That's the word, campaigns. They're doing a new campaign every day of January where you can get $5 of Poshmark credit. Yesterday on January 1st was sneakers. So, yeah, so yes, just sneakers. So I cleaned these up really quickly, and I did list these last night for that campaign. Today was sorry, I got real close. Today was sweatshirts. So I did list this under sweatshirts because I needed something. This is Columbia fleece. But I mean, it's like a sweatshirt, right? So yeah. So those are the first 2 days. So definitely check that out if you are a Posh ambassador, because you can get, wait, what did we say, Veronica? Was it like $150 total or something like that if you list something every day? That's a lot of money to go shopping with, and I am all about that. So, just FYI. Thank you, Kristen. Thank you for the solidarity. I think it was just yesterday, but I think once you like hit submit on your thing, it gives you a certain number of days to do it. So you don't have to do it that day. I don't know if you haven't finished it, if you can add on the next one. I think you can, but I'm not sure. Yeah. So, I mean, you can check out and see, in your list or whatever on there, if it's like that or not. But yeah, like Veronica says, it basically covers your cost of goods. And then, yeah, if you're cheap like us, which most of my stuff is Goodwill Outlet, though I have a video I think I'm going to be doing on a outlet versus regular store thing at some point. But yeah, so like the shoes, I still don't know my cost of goods of yesterday because I haven't done that yet, but it was definitely under $5. So basically paid for the shoes and then the rest is basically profit, but obviously you can't take that money out. You have to use it on Poshmark, but all of us are eventually going to buy something on Poshmark. And yeah, it's different every day. So it's a surprise because they don't let you know. So like my friend I was telling you about it today that lives near that I went to the bins with yesterday, she was like, yeah, it's great if you have the stuff that they're asking for. I'm like, yeah, well, she just likes kind of higher end stuff, so she doesn't have as much like just stuff hanging around. She actually sold a wedding dress yesterday for $500. I forget the name of it. It was like Maggie something. Yeah, so it's daily challenges. So yeah, I mean, each day is going to be something different, and I guess we'll see how it goes. I mean, if we got a hat day, I've got lots of hats. They actually did just do, I don't know if it's still up or not, but they did just do another electronics one where you could list an electronics item for $15 this time. So I think now, like just from listing 2 DVDs, I've made like $25 or some crazy number like that. I've got like 3 or 4 things pending review right now, but yeah, it's great because like I bought, some bath bombs on Poshmark. It was like a advent calendar of bath bombs with some credit I had previously. So there's always something. Okay, I'm going to stop talking about this and get back. Looking for alpaca adult size socks. Anyone have alpaca socks? I do not. Yeah, I've got enough inventory probably as well. Although the sweatshirt thing today was a little rough because I have listed most of that stuff already. But anyway, I guess we should get back to like the whole reason for this video, which is what sold. I just figured I would let people know because it's free money. Yeah, you want to shop Veronica's closet. You can also shop my closet. I will be hopefully having a lot more new listings up. So this was one of my best sales. That was super fun. And I bought this when I was in Florida for Christmas. This is what I was talking about earlier. It's a vintage polo by Ralph Lauren, tan embroidered logo hat, one size. And the back of it was a leather strap. So it was really, really nice quality hat. I listed it again. I listed it on New Year's Eve. Not New Year's Eve. Oh my gosh. Christmas Eve. And I had immediately 3 likes on it. I actually went to the guys who liked it page. 2 of them only sold vintage Polo Ralph Lauren stuff. And I mean, they were selling vintage Polo Ralph Lauren stuff for like hundreds of dollars. So I had listed this initially at $39. And I was like, I'm not just giving this away to you guys. So I ended up changing the price to $50. And then 2 days later, because this sold within 2 days of me listing it, I got an offer. I think it was for $25. And I countered. And we went back and forth a couple times. And we ended up at $35, which I'm super happy about. I made $27.19 on this hat, and it sold within like 3 days. So I'm not mad at it. I would definitely, anything vintage, Polo Ralph Lauren. I know the bear stuff is really good, but it looks like it all has a following. I mean, those 2 guys, like that's all they sell. So I was down for that one. And actually, it was really funny because I have a picture somewhere of it too. But my dad really liked this hat. Like, I washed it and stuff while I was home. And he tried it on and he wore it around for like a whole afternoon at the house. And he was like, I'll give you 30 for it. And I was like, if you want it. And then he put it down somewhere and he decided he didn't want it. And so I ended up selling it for 35. So that was pretty funny. No, Victoria, it was someone else completely. Within the 3 days that I had this hat listed, I had 15 likers, I think, on it at the end. It blew up for some reason. So yeah, it was someone that, that's crazy. That's so much. Like, I would never be able to pay that much for a pair of pants. I think that's just nuts. So anyway, that was a good pickup. And let's see. Our next sale, and I think it was mostly good just because it went so fast. Our next sale were these Fabletics Power Hold on the Go high-waisted capri pants. I didn't have a size. They didn't have a size in them. I had measurements. They sold for $15. This was a GTFO for me. I'm so over Fabletics. I ended up making $11.20. But they took, what is this? 6.5 months to sell. So Fabletics, unless they're like a really cool, crazy print and they're not capris, I'm not picking them up. I still have a couple capris available in my closet. One is from my stupid ThredUp box. But yeah, so that's definitely a no-go for me anymore. Even though I want to pick them up, I don't, because they don't like me. Yeah, $500 for pants, not even with Posh credits. Exactly. I mean, today I feel like $1,000 probably, which is crazy. I don't know. Because I can find corduroy pants for 50 cents. So this is another one that's a GTFO. It was a Forever 21 navy French bulldog crop top, size large. Had this forever. I made an offer to someone for $10 with a shipping discount. I made $4.79. It sold in a year. It took a year to sell, so I was just happy to get rid of it at this point. I was over it. I thought it was really cute to begin with, and then obviously no one else did. But I have an issue with animal prints, so there is a possibility I would pick it up again, but I might think twice about it. Maybe. Our next sale, excuse me, were these 7 for All Mankind, the Lexi Petite Bootcut, size 28. Someone sent me an offer for $30, which is totally acceptable. I accepted it, obviously, and then I ended up making $22.80. But these did take 15 months to sell. 7 for All Mankind is another one that recently I've sold a bunch of them, but in general, they have not been great for reselling. It's another one that I have a hard time not picking up, but I'm trying not to pick it up as much, just because it just makes me sad. Bye, Veronica. Bye, Victoria. Thank you for coming. Watch the replay. Next sale is another kids item. This Monster High Teal Black Plaid Pink Sequin Layer Skirt with shorts, size small. It was a size 6/6X. It was I forget. I made an offer for $15 with discounted shipping. I ended up making $9.74. It sold within 3 months. I've had good luck with Monster High stuff. That seems to have somewhat of a following. So I did sell that myself versus taking it to buy, sell, trade. And obviously $9 is a lot more than like the $1.50 or so I'm going to make at buy, sell, trade. So it was definitely a good one on that. I did have to sit on it for a little while though. Next was something I got for free from someone. It was this Loft Outlet Sage Green color knit sweater, size medium. It sold for $14. It was, someone sent me an offer. I made $11.05 and it sold within a couple months. This is not something I would normally pick up, but a friend of mine was getting rid of all her stuff that she was selling on Mercari. She just gave it all to me. She's going to be having 1 or 2 foster children move into the home, and so she needed the room and she just wanted it gone. And so she gave me a bunch of sweaters and different things. Some of it actually I am sending it to ThreadUp. I am sending a ThreadUp box in hopefully tomorrow, definitely Tuesday if not tomorrow. And yeah, so there are some things I am going to send there that I just don't want to sell myself. Next sale was, oh gosh, this is another one. This banana belt long sleeve rash guard. It had hibiscus on it. It was a size small. I sold for $13 on an offer that I really didn't want to accept because it came with a whole sob story, and that really annoys me. So yeah, I did accept it, but it was annoying. It was an annoying sale. But I ended up making $9.30, and it did take 7 months to sell, so it was something that I did want to get rid of pretty quickly. So it is what it is, and it's over and gone. Our next sale was something I thought would be a New Year's dress, but I don't think it got there in time. She ordered it like 2 days before New Year's. But it was a Fashion Nova mini halter dress with a plunging V-neck. It sold for $15. I think with the shipping discount. Yeah, with the shipping discount. So I ended up only making $9.74 on this. And I had it for a year. So I was fine. I'm just happy to get rid of it finally. I really did think it was going to go faster than that. Probably not for more money, but I thought it would definitely move faster. But someone got it, and hopefully they love it. Next is actually something from my own, as Jack likes to say, collection. It was this vintage hand-carved wooden duck mallard from Jamaica. So I actually bought this when I was in high school in Jamaica, when I was there with a mission trip with my church. And I just don't need it anymore. I have really bad dust mite allergies. And so I'm trying to get rid of like knickknacks and things that just collect dust for the most part. I mean, obviously you can see behind me, I do have some stuff, but I just didn't need it anymore. And so I did sell it for $18. And so I ended up making $12.90 on this. And I've had this listed for quite a while. So I was happy to see that go as well. Next sale. Were these Lane Bryant, the Alie straight leg, sexy stretch, size 24 pants. They were new at tags. These I actually picked up at the Veterans Thrift Store in Columbia, South Carolina. If you want to check out that haul, it is on my road trip for my birthday video. It was a fun time. I went with a friend down to Columbia. We went to a bunch of different small places, and then we went to the Goodwill outlet in Columbia. This place, I actually have another sale from this place this week as well, and they had no AC in the middle of the end of June. No AC, and we were sweating. But I've made a good amount of money from it, so I am happy with it. These sold for, like I said, $24. I made $16.70, and they took about 5.5 months to sell. Hopefully they love them. Next, another thing I got for free from someone, so no cost of goods, were these Levi's Denizen Bootcut black jeans, size 6. They sold for $20, I think, on an offer. Yeah. And so I ended up making $16 on these, and they sold within a couple of months. So that was a pretty good one because I didn't pay for them. So it's all profit. I'm all about that. Even though I don't like black pants, the last 2 things were black pants, and they are so awful to photograph because they just look like black blobs. But they both sold. So sometimes you get things that you don't like and you still can sell them. All right. So this is my best sale, possibly of the year. It might be of the year of 2021. This might be my best sale because most of the stuff I sell is not high priced. I sold these 7 for All Mankind Dojo flare jeans, Swarovski crystal X pockets. They were new at tag, size 27. Someone made me an offer, a counter offer actually, at $100. I had them listed initially at $150. I accepted it, no problem. These are the other things I got at the Veterans thrift store. They were really cool. They were new, like I said, new with tags, but they had Swarovski crystals on the back pockets, and a bunch of them did sell like pretty high on Poshmark. So I was not going to take, a $25 offer or anything on them. So I ended up making $79 on these, and they sold in 5.5 months. Would probably pick these up again. Like I said, they were a For All Mankind, but they were a collab with Swarovski. I don't know, like there weren't very many listed like this, and they did sell right after I relisted them. So I have been trying to relist consistently, and I definitely think that's helped things along. So yeah, that was a good sale. Well, thank you, Patrick, for sending you. Welcome to my What Sold video. Yeah, I was actually shocked when I saw the $100 offer. I was like, accept. So yeah, it was a good one. I was very happy with that one. And like I said, I don't sell a lot of high-end stuff. This last month or so, I've had a bunch though. So I don't know. We'll see. If you watch my last What Sold, that wolf jacket that I had sold for $70. And then I sold another pair of jeans I got at that same Veterans thrift store for $80. They were Rock Republic. I think Rock Republic. Whatever the expensive one is. I think it's Rock Republic. Anyway, so that Veterans thrift store made me quite a bit of money. So I will survive the no AC again, probably at some point, just to go back there. They also told me that they have no heat in the winter, which this winter has not been that cold yet. Knock on wood, because I don't need it to get cold, like super cold. I don't need snow because I don't drive in that really. But yeah. Our next sale, we're actually another pair of kids' shoes, interestingly enough. So I tried to have a sale on New Year's Eve. End of the year closet clear out. It did not go so well. I think I lowered the price of like 350 items and sold 3. So I am done pretty much with closet clear out unless I like talk to someone directly and they want to do a closet clear out deal. So yeah, I'm not super happy about. This was one of them though. They were Morel jungle mock blue slip-on shoes, suede leather, size 2 kids. They did sell for $20 and then they got the discounted shipping. So I made $15.42 on this pair of kids shoes and they sold within 60 days, so 2 months. So that's not too bad. So I was pretty happy with that sale and they were really cute. And then this next one I was kind of a little about, but I sold this Victoria's Secret Dream Angels line Demi white pink bra, size 34 double D. I had already lowered the price for closet clear out, and then someone came in with a $15 offer. It was one of those things where I was just trying to get rid of stuff. So I said, sure, just take it. I did end up making $11.32. And it sold within 40 days of listing it. So that wasn't a horrible sale, but I definitely could have gotten more, I think, for it. Some of the comps were a lot higher than that, but it is what it is. You know, sometimes you just got to move stuff out. Next, we got 2 more from this year and then 2 or 3 from this year. 2. I'm so confused about the year because it's not 2021 anymore. This was my last sale of 2021. I'll just say that. This Life is Good Dog Days t-shirt, size small. There's like a dog sitting in a chair with a glass of wine. It sold for $15. This was a closet clear out deal. So I ended up making $11.24 on this t-shirt, but it did take 12 months to sell. So that was not super great either, but it is what it is. So our last couple, I have 3 more sales to go over and they are all from 2022. There you go. I just said it right this time. But so these are all from yesterday. I haven't had any sales today. I was in a grumpy mood earlier and I did a back and forth with someone and it looks like they are not going to be accepting the offer. So that is what it is. They sent me a $10 offer on some really nice Victoria's Secret lingerie and yeah, I wasn't having it today. So hopefully I can make some sales later. So our next sale is first sale of 2022 was technically closet clear out from the day before. I haven't changed the prices back on a lot of them. So they just bought this outright. This vintage Clio sleeveless rayon Hawaiian shirt, size medium. They bought it for $15 just straight out. So I've had this for 15 months. So super happy to get rid of it. I ended up making $11.13 on it and au revoir to it because it needed to go. And then so this is a funny one. So this is a Givenchy Parfums Faux Black Suede purse with pin. This sold yesterday as well. Someone countered me at 25. Again, this is another thing that I've had forever. I've had this for 13 months. I was like, sure, just take it. It wasn't actually Givenchy. Although the comps, like every time I listed it, it would be like $500. I'm like, no, it's like their perfume. So it's, you know, like if you buy a bottle of perfume and you get like the free bag with it, that's what this was. It wasn't like an actual like fancy thing. And it was very confusing to people for some reason. So anyway, it finally sold for $25. I made $19.28 on it. Like I said, it took 13 months to sell. So I was like, goodbye, see you later. I still actually have to pack up all these sales. So that's probably partly what I gotta do today is I think I've got like 5 or 6 sales I gotta pack up to send out. Hopefully tomorrow. Hopefully my lunch break happens and I can go to the post office. Because I am working tomorrow. And then our last sale, I actually just got these when I was in Florida. Were these Nike DriFit athletic bike running shorts, gray, size extra large, counter offered at $15. I just accepted it just to be done with it. I made $11.43 and I sold them in about a week. I've done really well with these little like Nike DriFit shorts or leggings. I think partly it probably depends on size and stuff, but they've all been plain like black or gray. I've got another small pair available right now that is black, but it has like a pink waistband, but they're a really small size. So they'll probably sit longer. But I mean, $15 to $20 is usually what I get for them. And so they're usually fast flip like this one. It sold within a week. So I can't complain about sales like that. So those are all the sales from the past 2 weeks. Thank you for joining me for that, even though I went off on a little bit of a tangent about Poshmark and the new campaigns that they're doing. But I feel like that will help everyone out because it's free money. So definitely check those out. And if you didn't see earlier, go back and watch that part because I'm not going to go over it again. I spent way too much time on it already. So I hope everyone's going to have a great new year. Like I've said before, there's going to be a lot of changes in my life. Starting in a couple weeks, I am going on sabbatical. So I will be not quitting my full-time job per se, because I already work for myself. But I only will be working in the vet world about once a week. And so cutting way back. And I will be focusing on some health stuff. And I will be hoping to make a little bit more with Poshmark and stuff because I would not be making as much money, obviously, with what was my full-time job. So it's going to be a little bit scary. But hopefully things will start picking up and I will get a good schedule going for everything, for listing, for exercising and different stuff. Also, right before I started this video, this got delivered. It is my first thread up fun box ever. So look out for the popping my fun box cherry video coming out in a week or two. And then I will be having a huge New Year's Day haul, probably a couple of them coming out as well. I also will have part 2 of my animal investigation from Patrick Murphy's comic book. So that will hopefully be coming out in a couple weeks as well. I've got a lot of stuff going on. So mostly in my head, to be honest. So I hope everyone continues to have a good new year, and I will see you next time. In 2 weeks will be another live what sold. Hopefully lots of sales in between. But remember to help control the pet population and have your pets spayed or neutered, guys. Bye.